Hello guys and welcome back. Today I have another replay for you guys. It's a 2v2 and there are two Huns players on the map, so I know it's gonna be fun. The Israfil as the Huns and Canaan as the White Huns. And there's me as the Geats together with Canaan, and VHG Nordic HS as the Allens. Let's watch this replay and let's have fun with it. I made a big mistake in this replay that you're probably gonna see pretty fast, but yeah.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Alright, we have a bit more men than them, so we actually just gonna slow down. And we start with my allies composition. He has 4 Yanda spearmen, 3 War archers, and some heavily charged guardians of the Hindu Kush, and his general's kindred of the sun. Over here he has 2 units of Uniguard hidden with some silent spears support. And over here he has 2 noble Asgardi raiders. Then we go with my army. I didn't see that. I have 5 of these Viking raider calf, 1 in the middle and 2 on the sides. My general is a Viking captain. I have 2 Nordic Axe warriors, 3 Nordic spearmasters, 3 Nordic bows, and 6 herdmen. Then my enemy player, the Allens, he has a lot of these Alani swordsmen. He has some Alani swordsmen, some summation band, and some elite Agurthesi warriors. Then he has a couple of 2 Summation Cataphracts lances, some noble Alani calf, a couple of them. And that's going to be a big problem for me later in the game. Then you go over to the Hunting player. He has 4 Step Shield archers, 5 Ua warriors, and 4 Ski warriors. And his general is a Hunting warlord. So we are just gonna begin here. He also has some Nugas, and apparently the Allens have some, or the Huns have some units back here that I didn't see.
The enemy engages our ally. Do we help?
Over here my ally spring an ambush with his horse archers and begin firing at them. They don't want to charge because these are just gonna run away, and there's spears inside. So they are going to run away with a lot of casualties on their knockers. Now we decide that the tactic is going to be that I'm gonna go up in the middle here, and he's gonna go around here, and both of us think that that's a good idea. So we're going to leave a small holding force in front and then march around with the main force. While I just attack directly in front and hold him back with all of my forces. You can just see these two units getting closer and closer. They're gonna go for my general. Right now they're just staying there, but soon all hell's gonna break loose. Now I go up for the attack, and he's going to start moving on me with his swordsman, while these units move over here. There was a cap on the units, so you could only get 6 of the same units, so I got 6 herdmen only. And I should probably have gotten more spears, and you're gonna see that soon why. Just look at those units, how pretty they look. Now I'm going to take all my cavalry over here to defend against his large cavalry force on this flank. He's gonna begin to move up, and I'm going to go into shield wall, I think. Yes, I am. I'm going to be moving this unit over here, and it's going to have support from my cav. I haven't seen these two units yet, so they're just going to be there. I'm going to flank around with this unit of herdmen, and as you can see in the start, everything pretty much goes really well. Some close-ups for you guys. Now I'm going to charge in all of my cav over here. And this engagement is going to go on for a very long time. I'm winning in the middle because his infantry is so squishy, and I'm just destroying it with my Viking warriors. Now he comes in with his elite warriors, but I'm also going to be able to destroy those. Now the big thing comes when he begins charging in his cav, because my swordsmen aren't fit to do this. I have found out that he's attacking my general, so I'm charging in with my spears that was standing here in reserve. And I'm pretty happy that they were standing there in reserve, because else I would have lost my general so soon.
The enemy general is fallen.
Now the enemies have lost their general, and this unit is going to be going over here to support. This unit has taken this unit head on because it was moving around the flank, but now you can just see all of the cav getting in here.
Broken and are fleeing.
I'm just gonna get some close-ups here of the engagement. We can just see over here, they just swarm on this flank, and I have pretty much no one to support this. I only have Herdmen, Nordic X Warriors, and some more Herdmen, and I'm going to try to hold them back with this, but it's really hard, just so annoyed. But soon I'm going to have this engagement done, because my unit, the Nordic spears, are actually really good. But he's gonna come over with some Sarmatian Catapult lances and going to kill all my bows, which is pretty irritating. This unit is also winning. I can see Salami swordsman, but in the start where I was winning in the middle, I'm not at all winning in the middle right now, because he has so much cav just pressuring me. Over here, this engagement is going to go on for long. Over here, my ally has begun to move around. He's holding back with his spearmen while he shoots with his archers and move around with his X-Men. His bow cav actually are one of the units in this battle that gets the most kills, because they don't enter melee and they can shoot at cav. And the spearmen. Shooting at some serious warriors. As you can see over here, I'm beginning to get wrapped up. I'm sending in as many spears as I can, and he has destroyed me over here with support from his Hunnic ally. But I'm just sending in all the spare units that I have to this blob engagement, because
the men's resolve is failing.
There's just so many enemies over here. I have sent in my general over here because he died, I think. He died, or at least he's gonna die now. But I'm going to try to use my cav and my general to keep up some gaps, but I don't have enough spears to kill all of his cavalry. Over here, my herdmen are beginning to waver, because there's lancers on this side and swordsmen on this, and I don't know what to focus on, so they're pretty much gonna break. These spear units are the only one that's holding out, and it's going pretty well for one of them. I'm just trying to kill as many units as possible. I know that I'm going to lose this battle over here, but I'm trying to kill as many as possible. And because of that, the fire arrows have a bonus against cavalry. I'm going to use fire arrows on the last couple of minutes. Or rather seconds. I don't have any more archers left, but I was going to use it. Now my spears are getting pretty much pummeled by all of their units. They're going to charge in the back and everywhere. This unit, the unit is just trying to hold out and kill as many as possible. It has almost gotten 200 kills by now, which is pretty amazing, because it's a spear unit and it isn't that good at killing, but there's just so much kill that they have a field time killing cav. But they were just too much for me. My ally is pretty much winning his engagement over here. He's beginning to form up for all of this cav over here. That's just coming in right now. They have about 1300 left and we have about 1300 left. So it's pretty close by now, and my ally is just trying to get the Hunnic players units to rout so badly because he needs to form up so he can make a united front against the Allen and some I think there's some Huns in there. Isn't there? Yes, some War warriors, but not that much. But now he's forming up and he has his Uniguard, Bocaf and everything. He's getting his Guardians of the Hindu Kush, his ex-infantry, up behind his Spearmen. And he's gonna begin to harass the enemy. But the problem we have is that I didn't bring enough spears. We also talked about this in the after the battle in the chat, that I didn't bring enough spears, and that was why I lost my engagement. But now we are going to see if we can get up in our favor again. And they are making ready for the last engagement. We're just gonna take a look here. They are moving. My ally is trying to get an envelopment going and he's beginning to push in the center. I think he's gonna begin to fire with his War archers. Yes. And he gets a fire volley off before he makes a cavalry charge, and that's break the War warriors' morale just totally. Also over here he's gonna do the same, I think, just without a cav charge, and he's going to use his Uniguard without that doesn't have any ammo left to just circle charge on some of his frontline troops to make them a bit more squishy. He has a diamond formation over here into his lancers, and his general is also getting in there. This unit's gonna get destroyed, and he's beginning to charge into my allies' spear wall. That's going to be absolutely destroyed by these overwhelming numbers of cav. Because the lines were too thin. He's gonna take these spears in to support this engagement, where the Alani general is. And over here he's going to do the same thing as I did. Just get everything into the engagement, because just make a big blob, and the one that comes out with with men remaining is going to win. So he's pushing in his spears, he's pushing in everything. Right now they are some of them are losing pretty rapidly, but this fight right here is not gonna go in our favor, because these guys are actually winning, or this one is, but there's going to be a rear charge. He's trying with his spears to fend it off, but he just outmaneuvers him and gets in on the back of his axes, and he's gonna lose that engagement. Over here, it's only his general left against these 3 units, so he's going to just try when I come back from routing to send in his spears, but they're just gonna route and route and route. But right now the engagement are like this. You try to get all of your units into one big blob, and the one that wins is going to be the winner. He gets in on some of his archers, which actually could have saved the day if they were still alive. And now we were GG. It was a nice battle. My ally fought hard, but I didn't bring enough spears. As you can see, my spear infantry got 200 kills, about almost 200, and just amazing kills. While my cav didn't get that many kills because it was against his cav that was much better. My infantry got pretty nice kills, because they were in big blobs, but they didn't get as many kills as they could. And if I have just got 3 more spear infantry, I would have been much better off with just 3 herdmen, because my spear infantry got so much more kills, and then we could have done something against all of his cavalry over here. His cav got a lot of kills against my infantry. Just look at it, 200, 300, but his infantry did just get destroyed by my herdmen, but pretty much everything else got a lot of kills. Then here we have the Hun player, and he got some nice kills. His Nagas got a lot of kills, but his infantry didn't get that much kills, except for this one that got 219. I don't know how. Then my ally got pretty nice kills. He had better archers than me, so he got more kills on his archers than I did. His cav did extremely well, and his spearmen were just for holding, so they also did really well, because but also they were cheap, so they did pretty well for a cheap unit. His guardians of the Hinduku did some pretty good work. They got about 300 kills, some of them. All of them 100 kills, and his general didn't get that many kills, and his really cheap silent spears didn't get any kills at all. A few of those kills they got was on calves, so that's more thinkable than this 300. So guys, that's gonna do for this episode. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos like this one. See ya.